All right, today we're going to examine some clips and tweets on X from Virtual Bacon, Jack Mallers, and a few others. Bitcoin is bullish for now. We are still kind of bumping up against that 110 level. I believe the next stop is 118, 125. So stay tuned.
Bitcoin is booming. Are you cashing in or missing out? At Drip2BTC, we're rewriting the rules of Bitcoin investing. Earn up to 30% ROI on your deposits, unlock incredible Bitcoin discounts, and transform credit into up to 3,000% APR growth. No hassle, just real results. Don't wait, your future is one deposit away. Drip2BTC.com. Invest smart today.
Hey guys, welcome back. Drip Coach here with Drip and Farm for Poverty, where we don't trust, we verify, and operate with integrity and transparency. Shout out to ETH. It has been rallying over the last couple days. It is Tuesday, and I believe the news for Bitcoin and ETH was all about the market structure bill, the Genius Act, kind of moving forward. I believe that should pass within the House and Senate. It is the stablecoin bill. It passed the preliminary vote from the Senate, if I'm not mistaken. And there's some new news. South Korea moves ahead with bold stablecoin law as U.S. stalls Genius Act. So there is a lot of catalysts behind stablecoins. Like I mentioned in a previous video, stablecoins are going to be that Trojan horse to usher in Bitcoin, because make no mistake, stablecoins are not the solution, but they do speed up the adoption of Bitcoin and digital payment rails globally in a, I'm not gonna call it decentralized because stable coins are not decentralized, but the features that stable coins have is great for other markets. And again, most of the major stablecoin issuers act their stablecoins in US treasuries, gold, and in Bitcoin. So that's a reason for the pump. And again, by the end of the month, we should have some finality within that. And I wanted to shout out again Virtual Bacon on this post. This is the simplest way to understand how to participate within crypto. Since most people don't lose money in crypto because they pick bad coins, they lose because they panic sell, over leverage, and copy strangers. And I would say this copy strangers is the way you pick bad coins, because you are leveraging trust in someone else. You're not doing your own research, and you end up with a bunch of shit tokens that you don't need, especially in the meme coin realm. But I just thought this is a great way to kind of codify principles within crypto. And most of us are not traders, so the best thing you can do is not panic sell by actually just dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin. Other alts, I cannot guarantee. I have no idea when they'll pump, if they'll pump, how they'll rally. I am in the camp of believing that there will be an altcoin season this year, and most of the top 100 alts on this page will see some positivity. However, we just don't know at what point in the cycle and how much they will see. So you could have the wrong assets in your portfolio for sure, but if you panic sell now and miss that market, then yeah, you're gonna be screwed. And then this one is a big one as well. Don't get into stuff that rehypothecates. Don't over leverage yourself. Don't get out over your skis. This is what I did last cycle, doubling down on shit tokens and community cult projects. So just wanted to bring that to your attention because I thought that was a great way to summarize it. But what I want to play is this clip from Jack Mallers' video he made about the scarcity of Bitcoin, because I think this is a great way to explain Bitcoin to people, and then also just reaffirm your kind of faith within it and understand just how scarce this thing actually is.
There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. To truly understand just how scarce that makes Bitcoin, let's look at planet Earth. The surface of the planet spans roughly 200 million square miles. And unless you're Aquaman, most of that's unusable. And okay, let's say we remove the deserts, the mountains, the forests, and the farmland. What's left is just above 32 million square miles of livable land. Now, imagine dividing all of that into just 21 million plots to represent each of the 21 million Bitcoin. Each Bitcoin would represent over 1,000 acres, or the equivalent of about 750 football fields. To own that much land today, you'd need hundreds of millions of dollars. Do you see how truly scarce Bitcoin is? It's like discovering the scarcest digital land known to man before the rest of the world wraps their head around it. As a wise man once said, it might make sense just to get some in case it catches on.
To me, that is a good frame of reference, just comparing this to real estate, and that is the Michael Saylor take. You know, it's a digital, what do you call it? Like cyberspace digital city block. I forgot how he phrased it. But yeah, you're able to get a piece of this real estate where all capital will be parked and migrated to in the future. So no, we cannot physically live here. So definitely physical real estate as a place to stay has a different type of value. But outside of that, once everything does get tokenized, I do believe that Bitcoin becomes that finality layer. Like, I'm not saying that alts and other layer ones and layer twos won't be around, but Bitcoin will be that kind of finality layer is the best way to describe it. So a lot of the capital, the assets, tokens, things of that nature will flow over to Bitcoin. So getting a piece of this pie right now while you can, yeah, even though it's at 110K, it's like you definitely want to be doing it now versus when it's 1 million, 10 million, 100 million, you know, and higher. I have no idea if that is the end game for Bitcoin. Michael Saylor was talking about his 13 million a coin and how he's more bullish now. And seeing it's more of a reality at this stage. And I don't think any of us are prepared for it. Like, it just seems, especially the way the market is right now, that it's not doing what we expect it to do. But like I said before, this is a blessing, an opportunity to be able to scoop it up here. Even though we had opportunities, if you're following me, I was making content when we had that bear market dip at 16K, the FTX, Terra Lunas, I think it was FTX and Celsius BlockFi. That's what caused the big crash down to 16K. And unfortunately, I was still drinking the Kool-Aid and doubling down on shit token community projects like Drip. But I could have been buying Bitcoin like at 20K, you know, that's 5.5x up from that level. Like, I would definitely have a multiple Bitcoin at this stage if I was actually doubling and tripling down back then. So I'm looking at this as another opportunity. And I think, again, Michael Saylor said it, or maybe Max Kaiser's, like, you get Bitcoin at the price you deserve. And yeah, I deserve that 5.5x multiple that I missed out on because I didn't do my research and I thought that I could gamble my way to wealth. So hopefully, you know, I am helping educate you guys and orange pilling you so you do not make the mistake. And then you come back and look at this video or next cycle and you're sitting at Bitcoin with a 600K price tag or 550K price tag. And then you missed out on that 5.5x from right now, because it's definitely still possible. Now let me see, what's the last clip I wanted to play? I think that was it. Yeah, this is for another one that's going to require a much deeper dive. So yeah, TLDR, stay humble, stack sats. We are still early. There are still an immense amount of opportunity. All right, smash that HBO special, help a brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.